Hello friends, Metapod here, and today we are playing the long-awaited Shepherd's Crossing. This time I'm going to be playing the PSP version. It has been a long time since I played this game on YouTube. I played the PS2 game, but not to completion. And then I played on Twitch a bit. I think I might have played on YouTube again. That was even back in the day I was using my PS2 and an old capture device, which went kaboof. But yeah, now I'm using a PSP emulator to play the PSP version, which is an improved version of the game. It's pretty much the PS2 game with a few little tweaks in there. I love this intro because it's so relaxing. I love the music. The imagery is a little funny. The art style is not the best in this game, but it's not bad. But there's the tree with snow, a tree with no snow. I forget her name. And there we go, Shepherd's Crossing. Let's go ahead and start the game. We got a new game. And then our name... let's see, delete is circle button. Our name is... how do I make big letters? Select. Ooh. Name is Metapod. We can't fit channel in there. I remember you had a lot more space in the PS2 version. Like, you could probably name yourself fully Metapod channel. Or maybe it asks for a name and a second name. But we will be Metapod. We'll make our nickname channel. No, that's not enough letters. Wait, C-H-A-N-N-E. Yeah, not enough letters. We'll just be Pod. Oops, I'm using the wrong buttons. I really wish circle button would be accept. I hate when games don't let you choose. Metapod, pod. Okay. The graphics are a little different. They updated some of the stuff. Our village sits atop a plateau surrounded by mountains. In its glory days, a train even passed through here. But gradually, people moved away until the village was all but forgotten. I wonder if I can press it to speed it up. Yes. Recently, though, people are returning once more. The people decided to transform this village into a charming hamlet to attract even more people. They plow fields, grow vegetables, raise goats, and collect milk. They make clothes from wool and silk. They live in harmony with nature. The villagers are especially proud of their sheep. This village has become so famous for its wool apparel, people simply call the place Shepherd's Crossing. You have journeyed far and wide, seeing many sights of this world. It was on this journey that you encountered Shepherd's Crossing and met a girl named Claire. Claire, that's her name, Claire. So you like to travel, hmm? Well, settling down somewhere isn't so bad either, you know. You ought to try it sometime. Hey, I have an idea. Why don't you try living here for a while? Who knows, you may like it. Let me just go talk with the mayor. I'm sure he'll agree. Hello, I'm Raymond Harry, mayor of this village. So you want to settle down here, do you? Well, we could certainly use some help around town. We just happen to have a vacant house, too. If Feel free to use it if you want. Oh, and just so you know, I spend most of my time growing sprouts for various crops. If you have any questions about crops, just give me a holler. Excuse me. The mayor said okay. That's great. Well, let me introduce you to someone. He knows just about everything about, well, everything. That's when Claire brought over her friend Brammy. Brammy the duck. Brammy the talking duck with a bottle on his back. Howdy. You're Pod, right? Claire told me about you. I'm Brammy. I know all there is to know about this village. I'll be helping you adjust to life here. Oh, and in case you're wondering, I carry this bottle around for personal reasons. See, I knew you two would hit it off. Did we hit it off? Don't worry, you're in capable hands. Wings. And if there's anything I can do, I'll be happy to help too. And so, wondering what exactly awaits you, your days in Shepherd's Crossing begin. Then here we go. This is your farm. Let's take a stroll. Yeah, the resolution is a little lower, so the graphics are a little more pixelated, but I actually think they look pretty good. This grass grows in the month of dandelion. Rabbits and geese eat it. And basically we run around and Brammy will tell us about various things. How do we run? So grass sprouts. Oh, seeing the grass sprouts, the day automatically moves on. Look, the sprouts have turned to young grass. Keep it up. Day 3. The young grass turned into grass. Oh, looks like you have a visitor. Okay, so this kind of happened a little faster than I was expecting. Hi, how are you taking to farm life? If you're not sure what to do, start out by raising these 2 marmots. Give them seed, let them grow, then take them to Caramella Market, just north of the farm, to trade for things. If you want more marmots, let them make babies or trade them for hay. Next, you can try your hand at rabbits, chickens, and then ducks. You may even be able to raise sheep someday. I watch over people's sheep, letting them graze freely in the mountains above. Maybe someday I can watch your sheep. You receive male marmot and a female marmot. Hello, Claire told me there was a newcomer, so I thought I'd just say hi. I'm Marcia. I guide people in the forest. Are you going to be here for a while? I hope so, but city folk usually don't stick around for long. I'm not city folk, I'm travel folk. I moved here with my 2 older sisters. You'll meet them soon enough. I just hope they don't drive you off. Oh, and this here's my hunting partner, Choco. If you ever get a dog, I'll come by and teach you some hunting techniques. You receive Choco. To advance time, press the R button while holding the L button. Press start to see a hint. Okay. You learn the attack skill from Marsh's dog Choco. Lots of animals feed on grass. Don't cut it, grow more, except we are going to cut it. If you take a female marmot to the market, you can trade it for a rabbit. Go ahead, give it a try. Since we don't... There, we're just going to throw everything. Actually, we have a fence set up. So let's throw out the marmot. How do we switch? Not select. Not start. Not square. Not triangle. Okay, it's L plus square. Woo! Okay, yeah, I don't know the controls very well because it's been a very long time since I played this. We'll throw Choco up in this corner. But basically the way this game works, so triangle switches tools, is that it's a turn-based game. Every day is a turn, or every turn is a day. You can do as much as you want during the... I guess we can't run. Oh, R runs. Oh my gosh, she runs fast. I'm just gonna walk. And basically you do everything you want to do in a day, and then you hold L and R together to skip the day, and it moves on to the next day. And the game is basically about resource management. There's not really much we can do right now because all we have is a hand tool and a nothing tool. So we can pick things up and set them back down. And we can pick up our marmots and go to... Oh, we can't get to, to the caramel market because it's closed. It's overrun by grass, so we can't reach it. But I was going to show you that you can take things to the market. Oh no. And trade them for things. But I guess we'll need to wait till we can start cutting down the grass first. So let's hold L and then press R. You'll see we go to day 4. Then whenever we notice something new, Brammy will talk about it with us. So the pasture grass, which was young pasture grass, is now grown into full-grown pasture grass. And so Brammy's like, your pasture has really grown. Oh no, your pasture's out of control. Be sure to cut it with a sickle before flowers bloom. Leave the cut grass alone and it'll turn into hay. Grass doesn't grow in winter, so store up hay during the summer. Here, you can have the sickle. Now you're all set. It says she gives us a sickle, but I think it's a scythe. Well, she's using a scythe in the picture. This can be cut with a sickle. Just be sure to do it before any flowers bloom. Yeah, that's a scythe. So then you equip your tool with triangle button. And you come over here. Maybe square uses it? Yes, square uses it. When seasonal crops and such are harvested here, the villagers hold a small festival to celebrate. If they gather rabbit fur, they'll celebrate for you as well. Raise lots of marmots and turn them in at the market for meat. You can then trade the meat for cabbage seed. Feed cabbage seed to rabbits to cause their fur to grow. Rabbit fur, once collected, can be traded for all kinds of things. The hint screen will give you a good idea of what you can receive next. Your first step to farming fame is to grow cabbage. Grow and trade all kinds of things until you can finally raise sheep and donkeys. Then, so we have to go through, we got young pasture, which we can cut, but you don't want to cut your young pasture. Your pasture grass will turn into cut grass, like that, cut pasture, which you can dry, and then it'll turn into hay. So we need to make sure we only cut the fully grown ones. And then we can cut the grass, the regular grass. Even though it says don't cut it, we're going to cut it because you can trade it for pasture seeds. And then Brammy the duck likes to get in your way a lot. My lights just flickered. So we're going to cut the grass here. Now we can get through to the caramel market. That looks like it says Alp Garden Farm. Weird. Okay. And then you see you have a trading list, and you can trade various things to get other things. Right now we just have cut grass with us. You have to actually bring it to the market. And we can trade 1 cut grass for 1 pasture seed. We can trade 2 pasture grass for Rossini. We're not going to do that just yet. Get out of the way, Brammy. We're going to keep planting pasture seed over here. And keep cutting our grass to get more cut grass, which we can trade for more pasture seeds because we want to get lots and lots of pasture. Cut grass, cut grass. We'll go ahead and get Rossini because we need her for the diary. Rossini carries pasture and berry seeds to their signposts, of course only if you have a pasture or berry sign. So you can have Brammy's kin, like Rossini. You can see she's standing there and looking at that pasture grass seed. She'll pick it up, and then the next turn she'll be carrying it around, and then if there's a pasture grass sign, she'll drop it near the sign on the next turn. This is not helpful at all because you can carry things on your own and put them wherever you want, and having her waste a turn holding it is really annoying. So we got her little diary entry, so we're gonna go and trade her for a flower pot. So now we don't have Rosny anymore, which is good. So I'll throw the flower pot out, cut some more grass. Oh. Throw out our pasture seeds again. We want to keep... Okay, there's enough space to get to the house. And this is basically how the whole game works. Oh, I accidentally got Rosny again. Crap. Oh well, we'll have way more than enough. We'll throw out the flower pot. We'll have way more than enough pasture seed anyway. Those dandelions are in the way, which is a little annoying. And so basically, the game is a resource management game where you need to manage your resources every turn. And try to make sure your things don't die and everything like that. Because if you run out of seeds or something, your marmots can't eat. If you run out of... if you run out of certain food things, then your animals can't eat. And if you run out of one animal, you can't have the other animal, and things like that. Out of the way, Brame! And basically that's all you do, and you keep trading for things, and you kind of trade up in the world. Like when you start, you just have the marmots. Then you can raise marmots and trade them for marmot meat, which can get you berries and cabbage. And then you can trade for rabbits. And the rabbits eat the berries and cabbage, and then when the rabbits eat the cabbage, they will grow their fur thick, and then you can cut their fur. And then you can trade the fur for things, and then the game kind of keeps progressing like that. And you have to make sure you don't run out of resources, or else you'll have to start back over from marmots. Okay, let's see. This is a grass seed. Now, the marmots eat seeds, so let's put a grass seed here. Then we will... no. We will put the female Brammy near the food. Okay, I think she found the food. You can tell what they're going to do the next day because there, she has a food icon. That means she's eating. So when you go to the next day, that will be the action that she completes herself, is eating food. So you want to set things up so that the next turn, everything happens the way you want. So if you need your animals to eat, you need to make sure they're near food at the time you switch the turn over. Then what we're going to try to do is get the male marmot to not target the food and instead target the female. He's saying food. He shouldn't be hungry though. We'll push him a little and see what he does. He says food again. But he's not making he's not going to the food. This is a little annoying. He's not doing anything. Well, he looks like he wants food, so... There, he went straight to the food, so he must be hungry. So they're both hungry. If he's not hungry, then he can mate with the female. So it looks like we've cut all the grass. Nope, here's some more grass that we can cut. Make a little more pasture seed. Go throw it over here. And then we'll skip to the next day. It's now dandelion day 5. Oh! You're the new guy, right? My sister told me someone new came, so I came to have a look. I'm Kay Reed. Claire's my sister. Of course you're going to raise some goats, aren't you? That's a while off, kid. People who move here usually want to make cheese. First, though, you'll need to learn how to care for the goats and milk them, too. I'm raising some goats and sheep myself. I sell my goat milk to the butcher. So, you're the newcomer, eh? Yeah, I've seen you around. I'm Sophia Lotus. Have you met Helen or Marcia yet? We're sisters, you know. I'm the middle one. You plan on going hunting? I go all the time. Otherwise, my animals will get eaten up by predators. Of course, I only hunt wolves and foxes who prey on chickens during hunting season. If someone invites you on a hunt, you should go. Of course, you'll need at least one dog first. Even a terrier will do. I'll tell you more about it once you get a dog. And I guess they were close enough to each other that the male did mate with the female. So now the female is pregnant. And she'll eat more while she's pregnant. It will actually use up the food every day, I think. And so now we do everything we want to do for this turn. Which is basically we're going to be cutting the grass that came in. Whoops. And turning it into pasture seed. And we will have lots and lots of pasture seed. And we'll take our pasture grass that has grown in and toss it down here. As you can see, we got hay. When the pasture grass dries out, it turns into hay. Then you can take your hay to the market. And you can trade 2 of them for a young marmot. But you can also cut it and it turns into cut grass. So then you can take your cut grass and get more pasture seed. And plant more pasture. And the pasture seed will start to grow and sprout as long as we're still in the season of the dandelion. So we want to get as much of it as we can. And then we can trade that. So we're turning 1 hay into 2 pastures. So eventually that will become 2 hays. So we want to keep cutting those up. So we can get more and more pasture, and then we can trade them for marmots or use them as fodder, which right now we're going to be trading them for marmots. I normally like to spend an entire year breeding marmots. What am I doing? Can you cut the... No, you can't cut it till it dries. So we'll keep tossing it over here. Then we'll make sure our mom is eating. Yes, she is eating. And we'll go to the next day. And she has eaten. You can see the seed disappeared. So we need to bring her new seed. She's hopping around everywhere because she wants some seeds. There we go. Make sure she notices it. When you bump them, they like stop targeting what they're targeting. Eat your food. I don't know. I think she's eating it now. Let's go see if any more grass has grown. Get some more pasture seed. And I keep Brammy in my inventory because he just runs around and gets in your way all the time, and it's really annoying. So I'm just holding on to him so I don't have to worry about him getting in the way. Oh, that looks like it was at one time a pasture and I just didn't notice it. Because the pastures will eventually turn into wildflowers. No, 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 no. They won't. They will turn into something else, like overgrown pasture or something. Because it'll have, you get a diary entry for it. Basically, the goal of this game is to work your way up to sheep and clothing. Hence the name Shepherd's Crossing. But you can also try to complete the diary, which will give you a second ending to the game. And I'll show you what the diary is in a moment, after I finish cutting this grass and getting pasture seeds. Okay, so we go in the house and we can choose Brammy's diary, and we have a wisdom section where we can learn about all the things that we've seen before. So, for example, flowering plants. There are 6 pages here. Pasture grass, dandelion, needleleaf tree, and broadleaf tree. We have all the pages here. We don't have all the colors of wildflowers yet. Later we'll let the grass grow to get wildflowers on it, and then bees will be attracted, and we can get a bee box and get honey and stuff from it, but we don't have the resources to get that yet. Then we have animals. We have a marmot. Then there are 5 different colors of marmots, it seems. We've discovered 1 color. We have 1 page of animals. Brammy's team, they're called team in the PSP version. So we have Rossini. Let's see what we have in garden. We have round flower pot, which there are 4 different colors of that. Fence, which I guess there's 2 colors of fences. And a stone ornament, stuff like that. Symbols, the choco symbol. Everything still says new, even though we looked at it. Maybe if we go away and come back. No, it still says new. And we can also, whoops. It still says new. And we can also read the diary. We'll get diary entries when something happens. A newcomer came, I'll be playing caretaker. Claire dropped by, she said she'll come again. If the grass grows any thicker, I'll need an axe to hack through. Kai paid a visit, he has goats. Sophia is Marge's big sister. And so you can complete all of the diary by seeing all the different scenes that you can see. And you will get a special ending if you get all of the diary entries, I think. And then you can also just try to fill up the wisdom section as you like. But it just keeps saying new. Yeah, it just says new. And then there's dishes and villager, and I don't know how we fill those out. The dishes we'll just kind of acquire as we acquire different items in the game. And villager, I'm not sure how we get those. That wasn't in the PS2 version, I don't think. And I've never played all the way through the PSP version. I've only played it a little bit. So this is a first time for me as well. The structure of the diary seems pretty different than before. So let's go ahead and move on to the next day. It looks like our marmot is hungry again. So we'll take this grass seed. Throw it in there for her. She's looking at it. Good. We got some cut pasture grass. We'll throw that down over here. We got some grass. Get some more pasture seed. Basically what I like to do is get as much pasture seed in the dandelion as I can. And it will continue to grow past the dandelion, but at least I think so. It needs to sprout during the dandelion. It would be nice if you could get like a bigger inventory in this game, like a bigger carrying inventory, because you can only carry 3 things at once. Which the game is not that big, so it's not that big of a deal, but it just would be nice to take more things to the... Actually, you can take more things. I'll show you. If you have things sitting there... Oh, just kidding. I thought that's how it worked. That if you had things sitting in this space, you would take it to the market when you went to the market. Maybe that was the PS2 version only? So, yeah, that might be a change. Keep throwing down our pasture seed wherever we can. That looks like it's going to be hard to see. Here's some grass we can cut. Running out of space for pasture. Well, I want to kind of keep it all over in that one area. I guess it doesn't really matter too much. As long as we have room to move around, we should be good. I'm not seeing any more grass. Oh, there's some hidden behind this tree, I think. We'll go turn that into pasture seed as well. We are really running out of room now. And yeah, I think that's it. And then I want to go check something in the diary real fast. Grammy's diary. Oh, it doesn't say new anymore. Maybe you have to read it and then go on to the next day. So we have flowering plants, grass, wildflower, pasture grass. Oh, there's not a separate page for when the pasture grass overgrows. Maybe it'll have its own like page. We'll see. We'll try it out and see if it just turns into wildflower or what. So I could have sworn there was more to it than that. Let's go ahead and go to the next day. And marmots are hungry again. We use the grass seed. Grass seed randomly appears around trees. So you always have an infinite supply of grass. As long as you have trees. And I'm pretty sure you can't get rid of your trees. Actually, you might be able to get rid of them now that I think about it, but that's not till much later in the game. But grass seed will constantly show up, so even if you run out of resources completely, you'll get the grass seed, which you can cut and turn into pasture, and then the pasture you can cut and dry and turn into marmots, and so you can always start back from the beginning if you run out of stuff. But I like to be very liberal with how much I plant and gather. So I tend to have a lot of extra. Cut the pasture grass, cut this pasture grass. Find places to put the seeds. There we go. Let's look for more grown grass. We got some dandelions. Looks like this is it. Oh, nope, here's some grass. Oops. Accidentally cut one of the little grasses, which turned into a small cut grass. We can turn that into grass seed if we need to. Which we could then feed to the marmots. I think that's it for today. Let's move on. Ah, baby was born! Baby marmot. A marmot was born. Has to stay near its mother to nurse, otherwise it won't grow. A marmot was born. As you raise more, you'll notice they come in all different kinds of colors. Changing the subject, this village is still small and needs to rely on other villages for many things. We mainly trade wool for vegetable seeds. I'd love to see you raise sheep, make cheese and wool, and raise donkeys to carry salt and iron from neighboring villages as well. So now the female will continue to eat regularly, and the baby has to be next to the mother. It doesn't actually need to be its mother, it just needs to be near any nursing mother. And that's how the baby eats. And you can tell the mother is nursing when she has the little milk bottle over her head. So let's look around for grass to cut. I'm not seeing any. Oh, we have some dried hay to cut. Oh, and there's grass to cut too. Oh, I'm stuck. Turn these into more pasture seeds. Turn this one into pasture seeds. And then we will have tons and tons of pasture, which we can trade for tons and tons of marmots later. There's a cut grass, or a tall grass. A cuttable grass. It's hard to find places where they'll actually land. The game uses a strange grid-like system. My friend Kitty told me you can teleport in this game by holding L and pressing circle. Yes. Okay, and then you have to press cross button? Yeah, okay. So, if you get stuck behind something, you can teleport away. That seems to be about all we can do today, so let's pass the day. Check on the marmots. They're needing food. It's pasture seed. That's a grass seed. We'll feed them grass seed. This pasture seed is a little more valuable. There we go. Oh, there's a cut pasture. There's a... Oh, it's a green. I was trying to cut it. Whoops. And I forget how many days are in a month. We're on Dandelion day 10 right now. I don't know if it's 15 days or 20 days or 30 days or what. Whoops. Okay, we're really running out of space, so I think I'm going to start planting some pasture over here. And then we're going to run out of space here, so I'm going to try and do what I saw my friend do. How do I rotate? Okay. We're going to... Oh, man. pick up this fence. Put Brammy in here. Oh, it looks like we can't fit him in there. Well, never mind. We're gonna move these fences out of the way, though. There's some more grass. Whoops, we need to switch back to our scythe. It looks like we're good for today. Is that a grass seed? Grass seed. Put that in here for the marmots. They look like they're eating. I saw the eating symbol. Okay, we're picking Brammy up again because he's already getting in the way. Okay, and then I think that's enough. It takes 2 hay to get a marmot, though. We'll let that baby marmot grow up. And then we'll get another marmot when 2 of these turn into hay. And then we'll see what our marmot situation is like. Oh, the mother's over here. Go to your mom. Go. They don't like to move in this game. I feel like in the PS2 version they would like go like right away. Okay, she's still nursing. Need to find some grass seed. This is probably grass seed. Let's look around for any more grown grass. I'm not seeing any. Oh, here's some. Here's some too. We will make more pasture seed. And... okay, love. Have a good rest. Yeah, we're good. Okay, we'll cut this one. And then the last 2 we will save to make into another marmot. Okay, so let's go to the next day. Ah, young marmot. What? Another newcomer? Seems we've had a lot of you folk lately. I guess it's because we keep the village looking so nice. Well, I'm glad for the influx, personally. Who wants to live in a ghost town? My name's Samson, by the way. I'm the butcher. Animal meat and processed milk are my trade. You are, of course, planning on doing some farming while you're here, aren't you? Yep, and then our young marmot is just a wee thing. There's some more grass. And soon it will grow up, and we can tell whether it's male or female. I'm not really sure why we can't tell now. I feel like it would be pretty easy to sex a marmot at this age. But in this game, you have to wait till animals grow up to tell what sex they are. Young pasture. This is for our new pasture that has started to grow in. We plant it in the month of the dandelion and make hay from it to have food for livestock all year round. Impressed? You're growing good pasture. You can increase your livestock with this. Did you know it takes 7 sheep's worth of wool just to knit a single sweater? Really? Now you know why handmade sweaters are so expensive. Okay, so those are still green. Yeah, stuff will grow up behind trees, and that's a little annoying because it's hard to see. They need some food. We'll take this and get a grass seed for it. Put that in here. They'll start eating the food. We'll go the next day. The food is gone. Yeah, we'll go ahead and cut this young grass and turn it into a grass seed for the marmots. Is there any cut grass? Oh, there's 2 back here. Got a wildflower and another grass. Make some more pasture seed. We got pasture everywhere. Let's go to the next day then. They ate again. We still don't know what is the sex of our marmots. We got pasture growing in everywhere. Let's cut the young grass, get another grass seed. Whoops. Whoops. Come back. Go in there. Okay. Looks good for today. Ah, it ended up being a male marmot. Okay, so we can now take this male. These are still green. We'll take him to the market and get meat. And we get 2 marmot meats for a male. And then we can trade these for cabbage seeds or berry seeds. Berries are not particularly useful at this point, but we will go ahead and get some. And then we will get cabbage seeds as well. Now you can see we have like extra. Oh, we can get greenie from the cabbage seeds. We won't do that yet. The extras get tossed over here by the... You must be the one who took the cabbage seed. I came by today to teach you a thing or two about crops. There's not much to them, really. Seed will sprout all on its own. But you need to watch out for seed-eating pests like marmots. They're not pests, they're my pets. It helps to erect a fence around the seeds. I have all kinds of things at my farm, so let me know if I can be of help. A marmot hunt is underway. Okay. So here's cabbage seed, berry seed, cabbage seed. Okay, we can still fit through over here. We want to put... So there's some more berry seeds. We'll take... here's a berry seed. Cabbages don't take up as much space, so we'll throw them... Well, we want that space here. We don't want them too close to the fence because the marmots might eat them. Oh, we'll plant the cabbages down here. Get some cabbages going from the... Then we'll go ahead and take the other male marmot. We'll sell him. Trade this for cabbage or berry seed at the market. Yeah, we need to bring things back. Okay, we're gonna get rid of Brammy again. And we're gonna get cabbage seeds. More cabbage seeds. Take our other meat and get more cabbage seeds. But this time we will trade 2 for Greenie. Get our diary entry for Greenie. I didn't even read what Greenie does. Trade Greenie for a round flower pot. Throw our flower pot somewhere. And put our cabbage seeds out. And then, let's take our female marmot and trade her for a young rabbit. It's got red eyes. It's a cute rabbit. They eat short grasses such as cut pasture grass. What a lovely house. I'm sorry, I forgot to introduce myself. I'm Helen Lotus. I believe you've met my sisters. I make clothes for the villagers. If you need any clothes made, just let me know. I also instruct people from out of town. Kay told me you plan on working with wool. If so, you'll need some shears. Here, you can have these. I'm sure everyone in town will be pleased if you collect a lot of wool. So we got some scissors. This little rascal will gobble up all your crops if you're not careful. Alright, so we'll put our little rabbit in here, and then we're going to need food for the rabbit. Which we can cut this wildflower and this grass. And then cut those into little cut grasses, and the rabbit will eat those. Let's check on. They're still green over here. Go to the next day. Oh, one of them turned into hay. Our rabbit ate, so let's go ahead and put this in here. Let me through. Okay, still green. We'll go ahead and go the next day. Our rabbit is still not grown up. We have some more grass to cut. I was trying to target that one. Alright, there we go. And then we go ahead and go to the next day. Our rabbit is still not grown up. It's still eating. Let's see, this is still green. Make sure the rabbit has gone to the food. It is not. There we go. Let's look around for some grass to cut. There might be some grass like hidden behind the trees. Like that. Is that a grass seed? Yeah. Then let's go ahead and go to the next day. We got a female rabbit. That's nice. We don't have any cabbages yet, so we can't feed her a cabbage. Oh, here we go. Fur grows on these when you feed them cabbage. Yep. Not much to do now. So we'll go ahead and go the next day again. Ah, finally. We'll turn 2 hays into a young marmot. Get the marmot a grass seed. actually don't think we need to feed the female. We don't need to feed the adults every day. Only when they're hungry, and they'll get a little hunger sign. It's a grass seed. We'll go ahead and pick it up. Got some more grass to cut. You see the rabbit like glitching out? It looks like that's all we're going to be able to do for a while. We've gotten the game pretty well started. It'll take a while before our pasture grass grows in, which we're going to have a lot of, and then we'll be able to make a bunch of marmots next season. And we will grow them all up and trade them for more seeds and stuff. And then next year we'll just make a bunch of things. Cabbages. And we'll feed them to rabbits and get wool. Though we really just need to get one wool to clear the chapter. Let's go ahead and do that, and then we'll finish the video after that. Berries! There's our berry flower. Our cabbage sprouts. Crops can take care of their own. Sure, if you remove weeds and lay fertilizer, they'll grow better. But we believe in conserving effort and letting nature take its course. It's perfectly fine to have grass and insects in your fields. If you hope to sell the fruit of your crops, though, it'll take a lot more effort. Okay, so... Rabbit is still running around. Marmot is not eating. Ah, pasture grass. Our earliest grasses seem to be growing up. Bammy, get out of the way! Okay, I'm a little stuck. Let's use our teleport. We could have walked through there without teleport, like walked all the way around, but teleport's a little easier. Cool. Okay. Let's move on. We got a male marmot. I want to put down this grass seed. And take the male marmot, trade for 2 marmot meats. Trade for 3 cabbage seeds. Throw more cabbage seeds down here with our others. We're running out of room, so we'll put some up here with the berries. Oh, we put them all down. I'm sitting there trying to put more cabbage seeds down, and they're already all down. Okay, some more cabbage seeds. We want lots and lots of cabbage. There we go. I see a wildflower in there, but I can't target it. Oh well. We'll get it later. And I went and got myself stuck. So I'll teleport. Just kind of toss these in here. Brandy in the way again. That's looking good. Whoops. Move the grass seed out here in case it sprouts. We don't want it in the way. Berries! You can trade berries for logs at the market. Once you have logs, you can make rounded pickets, which work like fences. I love berries. When lots of them are grown, entire fields turn beautifully red. You'd better harvest them with a jar quickly, or I'm going to come take them. You receive a vase. And so we use the jar. Wait. And then we can harvest the berries, and then we can trade them for more berry seeds. We can get logs with them, we can get a corner picket, we can get a berry sign. Right now we're going to get more berry seeds. Throw them around up here. Then these leafy scraps, the rabbits can eat those as well. It's getting hard to find places to put this stuff. What happened to those wildflowers that were in there? Oh, it's getting hard to move around even. There's some grass. Okay. This is getting a little wild. Our berries are not planting. Got some more pasture grass. Let's go ahead and extend this fence here. Remy. Remy. Laying fences is so hard in this game. Yeah, it's a little awkward. Remy! There we go. There we go. I think they're a little easier to do than in the PS2 version, but they're still hard. Alright, now that we got that fence a little better, let's go ahead and take 2 hays, get a young marmot. We do need to get a farm sign for the diary. I can't get down there. I'll have to teleport. Another young marmot. Let's put this cabbage seed is not sprouting, so let's put it in here and let the marmots eat it. We got some more pasture grass. We can get another young marmot. And what's nice about this is as many animals as you can fit around the same seed, they'll all eat it together, and it'll only count as one animal eating it. Which you can usually get 3 or 4 around the same one seed. We're probably not going to be able to get too many around this one. Let's go ahead and throw this grass seed in there for him. Trade this in for more young marmots, and we will just get marmot, 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 marmot. Let's see, he's running around all crazy because he doesn't have anything to eat. And then now that we have this, we can turn these into seeds without having to go to the market. There you go. Any more dry grass? There's one. We'll go ahead and get our farm sign. Get our diary entry for that. And then immediately throw it away. And then let's go ahead and go the next day. Cabbage! Then we get Cookie, which we can learn the search skill with. We'll throw Cookie over in this corner. We got some more berries. But what we want to do actually is come in here, take away these leaves. We'll teleport out. Get this cabbage. I can't read it. Reach it. Somehow that worked. Oh no, I can't reach the cabbage. Crap. Okay, let's try and teleport. Like, can we teleport right here? There we go. Okay, now we throw the cabbage in here, and the rabbit will eat the cabbage. Which will cause it to start getting fur. Why we got a cabbage seed over here? A berry seed, a berry seed. There we go. We got a female fur rabbit, and then we can take this and cut the fur. Hi, I see you've collected some rabbit fur. It makes great material for apparel. When I make clothes, I start by spinning fur into yarn. After all, when making clothes for yourself, wouldn't you want to select your own material? In fact, here you can even start by selecting the sheep. I hope you'll make lots of high-quality wool, too. A village festival. Hello, that's a nice farm you have there. So I haven't had a chance to introduce myself yet. I'm Meryl Howick. I work at the village school when I'm not studying the art of dyeing. People who move here try their hands at a lot of different things, but usually wind up at a loss as what to do. Just remember to take things one step at a time and you'll be fine. Once you've grown used to life here, maybe you can even create a new trademark product for our village. Your farm's looking a bit cramped, Pod. I've asked some carpenters to extend it a bit for you. By the way, I made you a storehouse. You can put things in it, like the things you've harvested or things that you cannot keep on the farm. Now you should have space for more pursuits. Oh, and don't worry about paying for it. People here are happy to lend a helping hand. We hope you do the same in return when needed. And so, having gathered your first harvest, you will finally be able to sit back and relax for a period. Your farm will soon grow larger. A tale of wheat. This is like a communist utopia. Why don't you try your hand at growing some grain? If you can grow wheat and buckwheat, you'll be a bona fide farmer. Lots of other grains are being grown in the village. People cook them, make porridges and stews, and even croquettes. You can trade rabbit fur for wheat seeds. Plant this to harvest wheat. Rabbit fur can be traded for other things as well, such as chickens and bee boxes. A burrow rabbit hunt is underway. Okay, so we just got into the grape, which I love the grape music. And we have gotten our first fur. There we go. We got some here. If the rabbit needs food, we got that. Why did it run all the way over there like crazy? And then we got some berries, which we'll just set here for now. Let's go save our game. And that's where we'll end. That's where we will end for today. There we go. Let's look at Brammy Sire and see what kind of new stuff we've gotten. Still no villagers. Wisdom, flowering plants, we got something new. Oh, we got a new color of wildflower. We got dead grass. Berry seeds. Needle-leaf trees, broadleaf trees, okay. We got crops, we got cabbages, and berry seeds again. Or berries. And there's 5 colors of berries. In the PS2 version, I only remember 3 colors, red, orange, and yellow. We got some new animal stuff, rabbits. Brammy's team, we got Greenie. Breeding, we got, marmot meat, rabbit fur. Tools, we got a farm sign. Oh, we need Rossini carrying a seed for the diary. We'll do that much later. Another round flower pot. And then symbols. Oh, choco and cookie. Okay. Yep. That's it for now. I will see you guys all next time. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.